Welcome to the Lucha Critics podcast. This is your host, Ken Sandwich.
Welcome to the welcome to the Lucha Critics podcast. On the docket today, we have Warren.
Hello there.
Hell yeah. And we got Josh.
What's up, everybody?
Hell yeah. And today, we're going to be doing a redo from the last time. What do you mean by redo? Well, here's the thing. This guy right here forgot to turn on his mic. So we did a whole podcast with just Warren and Josh kind of just giving their opinions on a question that you have no idea what it is. So that was fun. But today, you guys can hear me. And today we get to do it one more again. But before we get into it, before we get into celebrities that have been in the ring, the WWE ring, we're going to be talking about what happened on SmackDown, on Slammiversary, on Raw, and Rampage Collision, and Dynamite. Well, I'll just fucking Tony Storm say it. Dynamite. Let's go ahead and start with what happened SmackDown. All right, so I definitely saw SmackDown. I definitely saw SmackDown this time. It just takes me a little bit to like remember what exactly happened. But
I know it ended the same with Bloodline powerbombing someone through a table. I'm gonna say KO.
KO.
Or was it Cody?
No, it was KO. Cody was made to watch yet again. We had Cody Rhodes come out here, talk shit about what happened last week, and then A-Town Down comes out saying if it wasn't for you talking shit, we wouldn't have lost our titles.
Yeah.
So that happened. We ended up getting, I believe, Jay Uso and Cody Rhodes versus Grayson Waller, and I want to say that was the tag team match. Oh, thank you. Kevin Owens. It was Kevin Owens, right? Because he's not in SmackDown, he's in Raw.
Yeah. That's the Raw.
But yeah, we had KO and Cody put through the table, unfortunately, man. We saw an awesome match between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. That I did remember. And one thing I do really want to say is a lot of people talk a lot of shit about AEW's Lucha Libre style of flippies and doing like aerial acts, you know? My man fucking Andrade out here doing the same thing. He literally took what he was doing in AEW, brought it over here, and people were kind of praising it. And I'm like, hey, stop it. You know, wrestling's wrestling. Awesome is awesome. So, you know, don't talk shit too much about it. Andrade winning by pinfall. We also got, let me see, Corey. Oh no, it was Bailey and Nia Jax segment. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You saw a little bit of reality kind of step in when Bailey kind of basically told Nia Jax, if it wasn't for you, I would have been. You took how many months? 8 months out of her career.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting because you could tell either fucking Nia Jax is a great actress, but you could tell that hit a nerve.
Yeah.
Let me see. We also had Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green, I believe. I didn't necessarily get to see that one, but Bianca Belair won that one. We had the Logan Paul LA Knight signing, where fucking Logan Paul was just eviscerating LA Knight. Can't hear you. No worries. Row. Can you hear him, Josh? Nope.
I can't hear him.
Well, Warren's here trying to fix.
Now? You know?
Perfect.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
There he goes.
Okay. Yeah, my wire got loose. Sorry about that. I was gonna say, can we go back to Bianca and Chelsea Green real quickly? Because it did sort of set up the current tag teams gonna come to SmackDown this week to like push that match. Should be nice.
Correct.
But I'm like sort of upset. I'm like, I feel like Bianca and Jade are gonna win it back, and their title reign is gonna be just like nothing.
I don't want that to happen either. I kind of want the current tag team champions to kind of put their, I don't know, put their stank on it. I want them to have it for a while to put some prestige on the titles rather than having it
Unless
jump around, you know.
Unless they do win, and this is where we see Bianca and Jade break up and go after each other.
That would be pretty cool. I'd actually like that.
Maybe, and then keep put a factor with Bianca's knee also coming in factor. She always gets her knee messed up, so.
True. You said Bianca's knee is messed up?
Yeah. No, that's where she left last year SummerSlam. She landed wrong. So for her to come back.
Damn, no, I forgot about that shit. Fucking Bianca, man. Hopefully she's good. Moving on to Logan Paul and LA Knight. LA Knight, I feel bad for him, man. He got fucking Logan Paul went deep. He cut deep in that promo. He basically said like, "This is all you have. When I'm out of here," he basically Tony Starked him. He's like, "What are you? What is it? Billionaire philanthropist, playboy."
Yeah.
It was pretty fucked. Anything you guys want to say about that segment?
No, I mean I'm excited for it. I really hope LA Knight wins. He deserves at least a title by now. LA Knight's. I mean, Logan Paul's a good heel.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought
good heels hurt.
He had, yeah, true. I thought he won the title already. He didn't hell, but no, he hasn't. He was in NXT, right?
I don't know if I wasn't following him in NXT. The one thing stung me when they're like, "This is LA Knight's highest like match ever." I'm like, he went up against Roman for the main event.
Yeah,
pay-per-view. I feel like that's higher.
I'd say that's higher.
He didn't win, but I don't know.
Yes.
Main eventing's an event.
I think that's definitely a highlight in a person's career. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We had Tiffany Stratton versus Mitchin, and that was pretty good.
Yep.
Mitchin got a win.
Mitchin finally got a win. That was pretty dope.
You see what Bailey did?
She came in and fucking destroyed the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Which is nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mystic Warren over here. You about to get the what is it? Bedazzled Money in the Bank.
I think we're finally gonna get the briefcase we were promised.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. After that one, it was the KO and Cody versus A-Town Down Under. When we had let me see.
I say before the match even started, you're like wondering who was gonna be Cody's partner, and even though KO is like the most obvious choice, I just didn't think he was there. So I'm like, who is going to be?
Who's
Cody's
gonna get their ass beat?
Yeah. I'm like, who's gonna step up? I'm like, I couldn't think of anyone. I'm like, who would it be? And I'm like, KO showed up. Like, oh yeah,
that makes sense.
He's the only other person. Yeah.
I was trying to think like who else could it be if they were to try to bring in like Matt Cardona. What is his name over here in WWE? Zack Ryder. Thank you. I thought Zack Ryder could have popped up because he's been kind of like putting in seeds saying like, hey, I might come back. You don't never know. But yeah, that was SmackDown. Definitely interesting whatchamacallit episode of SmackDown. Let me go back over here. There it is. All right, so after that we'll head on to Rampage. Rampage happened on Friday. This is AEW's Rampage, and we had a couple of matches. We had Minoru Suzuki versus The Butcher, Private Party versus Lucha Bros, the Undisputed Kingdom versus the Conglomeration, Chris Statlander versus Sydney Windmill, the Outrunners, and versus the Learning Tree. I did not see this at all, but these sound like awesome matches. In particular, them Lucha Brothers and Private Party sounds fucking dope. Yeah, definitely missed a good Rampage. We'll move on to AEW Collision, where we had, oh, this I did see. We had titles changed. We had titles changed and also dropped. So right off the bat, there's only one trios championship now in AEW. There's no ROH trios. There's only one set of 3 champs right there. We have the Patriarchy versus the Bang Bang Gang. They ended up losing, and we have new champions in the Patriarchy. It's definitely a good call in my opinion. Fucking Christian, for whatever reason, is still getting a lot of heat.
Oh, right, yeah.
So definitely like that.
I was like, who's the Patriarchy again? I'm like, all right, Christian's group.
Christian with what the fuck's his name?
Luchador.
Yeah, Luchasaurus.
Sorry,
Kill Switch. Yeah.
Kill Switch.
And Nick Wayne with Mother Wayne. We also had a lumber, or should I call it a lumber jail match, with Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo. Definitely an awesome match. We saw Deonna pick up the win by hitting Thunder with the metal bar, whatever it was. That that looked pretty cool. We had Sky Blue get injured by Hikaru Shida. Sky Blue got her ankle busted, so she's gonna be out for the rest of the year, unfortunately. We also saw Tony Nese versus Rey Fenix. That was dope. Definitely never a boring wrestling match when we see Rey Fenix in there. Roderick Strong versus Tomoshiro Ishii. That bulldog, cement bulldog, like they like to call him. That was an awesome match. Roderick Strong picked up that win. And then we also had the Beast Mortis versus Darby Allin. If give yourself a chance, definitely check that out. It's a dude that looks like a minotaur, and literally his mask is a minotaur, and he's wrestling in this. And the way that he wrestles, you would have never thought this guy could wrestle in like a mask that's covering his face like that. I don't know. That's pretty wild to me. The stadium was an esports stadium, so it was a different layout, but I kind of liked it. I don't mind if they were to kind of make that like a staple. But yeah, moving on to Slammiversary, TNA Slammiversary. We don't necessarily talk about TNA on this podcast too much, but I think we definitely should consider just doing the same thing and just like recapping some stuff, because there are some awesome stuff. We saw Eric Young defeat Hammerstone. If you've ever seen Hammerstone, he's like a big jacked version of Triple H, except without the long hair. We saw let me see. Damn, Tasha Steelz, formerly from AEW, defeat Fabi Apache from AAA. Definitely awesome. That was a fatal 4-way. We saw Kushida defeat Rich Swann in a submission. And the tag team championship for the women's knockouts, the knockouts tag team championship, we saw Masha Slamovich and Alicia Edwards retain over Spitfire. There was also, I don't know why it's not showing. Oh, this is the countdown. Okay, so this is the main meat and potatoes of it all, because there was an awesome match. Particular, the Rascals reunited, and that was an awesome match. They were going up against the, what the hell are they called? No Quarter Catch Crew. Long ass name. Awesome group. It's one of, I think it's William Regal's son and 2 other dudes.
Yeah.
And they're just suplexing motherfuckers like crazy. It was definitely an awesome match that I actually got to see that one. A pretty brutal match with PCO versus AJ Francis for the digital media and international heavyweight title. I saw a little bit of that one. PCO, if you've never seen him, he's basically like a Frankenstein character who does horrible like things to himself, and he takes nasty bumps,
Did he do that chair bump?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
saw
the
it,
one.
on Instagram.
There's the one bump that Josh is talking about is the guy, his opponent, AJ Francis, set up a chair, and he essentially threw PCO onto it with his lower back. And I'm like, how the fuck is this guy standing yet walking in general? Wild match.
And he got proposed to.
I'm sorry.
He got proposed to after the match.
Oh yeah, and then he got proposed to by his girl. That was wild to see. Mustafa Ali defends against Speedball Mike Bailey. That match I didn't get to see. I regret I didn't get to see that one because I'm pretty sure that would have been awesome.
Some part of the match, they're trying to recreate the whole screw job.
Yeah, that's right. They even had fucking Earl Hebner come in.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I definitely have to check that out. But yeah, they were in Canada and they were trying to recreate some things, and it was pretty funny. We had Moose versus Nick Nemeth, Steve versus Steve Macklin versus Josh Alexander versus Joe Hendry versus Frankie Kazarian in an elimination match for the TNA World Championship, where where Nick Nemeth became the new TNA champion. So that was awesome. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah. There's a lot of heat after Joe Hendry got eliminated.
Because he should have won. I agree.
Yeah.
The amount of heat that he's getting right now in NXT, let alone TNA, give the man the fucking title, man. Like that's make it make sense. Moving on to yesterday's episode of Raw. Raw was awesome. Honestly, I missed the first part. Gunther versus Damian Priest, where they started fucking beat each other up again. What can you guys tell me about that whole interaction and the promo?
I enjoyed. Gunther went out. He's like, "You think he was going to apologize for what he said?" He's like, "No, I regret nothing. I said what I said.
Deal with
I
it."
should just be the champion." And then Dave just came out and just hit him. Like, he didn't even say anything. He didn't do anything. They just fought, and then it's great. It's getting more heat than I thought it would be for this match, which I say is a good thing as well. Like, a lot of people are excited for this match, and like a lot of people weren't expecting to be excited for this match. So I also noticed Damien got his own show as well before SummerSlam.
He has his own show.
Rhea Ripley showing up. I don't know. It's like the Damian Priest show. You come see him.
Okay, right on. Hell yeah. Know. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that they're actually pushing him like a champion, like how it should. You know, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know how to feel about the matchup. I knew that it was going to be a good matchup, but they're adding some emotion to it now, so I'm like invested in it. So definitely good job by the showrunners. The first match apparently was Braun Breaker versus Ilja Dragunov for the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, where we saw Braun Breaker win, and he won by fucking destroying Dragunov's midsection. So it was a referee stoppage, which I love these referee stoppages. Like, they were doing it over here in AEW a lot, and they did it right over here in WWE. Because it makes sense. Like, the way that he was just taking him. Yeah, good doctor stoppage. We also had Lyra Valkyria versus Sonya Deville. I believe I may have skipped this one, but Sonya Deville picked up the win.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks to the help of the
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark. Yeah.
Zoe Stark.
Yeah. It's nice seeing Sonya get some wins.
I like that Sonya is getting some wins. I like that she's the leader of this new group. I could have seen, honestly, Shayna Baszler be the leader of that group, but I like that they're having her be the forefront. Who is it? Sonya Deville has always had the look, but I never really seen her wrestle. But yeah, it's definitely winning me over. It's awesome. All right, moving on.
Josh, were you gonna say something?
What's up?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Moving on. We had a vignette with Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross looking very creepy. Definitely like that. They announced that
The sound
Seth
at the
Rollins.
end was a little
What is it?
annoying. Nikki Cross's video, like her, like the last scream at the very end was like very annoying. I'm like,
I don't remember that part. I think I may have mentally blocked it out if that was that bad. Next up, we have the segment where we had CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins, where Adam Pearce introduces Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. Go ahead, Warren. Go ahead and say what you.
I mean, I called it last week, even though like the recording got
Fucked up.
lost. Just though they were very emphasizing the refs, so I'm like, well, what's Seth doing? He's doing nothing. I'm like, well, just make him special guest referee. It works because he's feuding with both Drew and CM Punk, so he hates both of them. So there's an interesting angle there. You give Seth more time to rest without actually doing a match, which he deserves.
Definitely.
And yeah, and like no matter who loses, they can just blame Seth. So like the egos are all safe as well.
Yeah.
For either side. I still don't know who's gonna win. I'm feeling CM Punk's gonna win, but I could see Drew winning.
I honestly can see Drew winning. Like they have to give Drew something. The way that he's been losing, it doesn't like it has. Like it makes sense for the storyline.
Losing and winning,
but the big ones,
like he, yeah.
The big ones he keeps getting screwed over. So I'm like, it would make sense if he wins. Would I get mad if CM Punk wins? No, but it would be an interesting thing to see Seth give CM Punk the win. That'd be interesting to see. The love triangle, the fucking, the novella that it has become Dominic, Liv Morgan, and fucking Rhea Ripley. It literally turned into a goddamn novella. That shit was funny. We had Dominic finally fully reject Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan went off and cried to the background, and Mommy looked happy, that's for sure. And what do you guys thought about that whole segment there?
I think it's a ruse.
It's a what?
It's a ruse. I think Dom's gonna betray Ripley at SummerSlam.
I honestly thought that Dom was gonna like turn on Ripley right then and there.
No, it wouldn't make sense.
I also see the seeds being planted for Finn Balor. Like they keep doing things where it's like, oh, okay, it's clearly Finn Balor that's like colluding with Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
And then soon,
shit's
gonna hit the fan.
Well, there was plenty of like also vignettes sprinkled in between all of Raw with all the Judgment Day, how Rhea wants them to drop the Jimmy whole thing, but now just Jimmy and Sammy are involved because they were beating up Jimmy backstage, but they split up because Carlito's bright idea was like, well, we should split up. That just always makes sense. Carlito was great this episode, clearly agreeing with Rhea, but like just going along with everyone. I forgot what I was gonna, but yeah, no, like clearly, like Finn is planning something.
Yeah,
I think all of Judgment Day is going to change after SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure Finn will probably honestly betray Damian at SummerSlam. JD will go with
Finn.
Yeah. Carlito will probably just go with Finn, even though he doesn't want to kick out everyone else, and maybe Dom will go with Finn, or he will do his own thing. I can also see Liv breaking up with Dom instantly as soon as she betrays him. Like, all right, I used you. Bye.
I can see this going like that, honestly. I could see Dom and Rhea kind of doing their own thing. Finn doing his thing with the Judgment Day with Liv Morgan in there as the new mommy. Yeah, a lot of interesting things being set up.
Yeah. This way you can make Rhea face, which she really already is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just let her do whatever she wants. and Damien as well. Let him be a face and just let him do something else.
It's weird. I feel like it's weird to see Damien as a face right now. Like I can accept it, but I've always kind of seen him as a bad guy, as the bad guy.
He started out as a face, like with Bad Bunny.
Oh fuck! Thank you. All right, yeah. I think I just like him more as a heel, honestly.
No, he's a great heel too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I forgot about his tag team with the Bad Bunny in the beginning. When that was pretty cool. Moving on to the third match, it was Xavier Woods with Alpha Academy, versus the Final Testament in a 6-man tag, where we saw, I believe it was Final Testament winning by pinfall, and fucking Chad Gable with Creed Brothers come out to confront Alpha Academy to give them one ultimatum: either join, or not ultimatum, just to join, to give him just the chance to join his new stable. They didn't want it, so they ended up beating up Alpha Academy. But
on Tozawa's birthday too.
On Otis's birthday, I did not know that one.
No,
Tozawa's birthday. But
yeah,
poor Tozawa.
They had cake in the back with Xavier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So after the Creeds beat up Otis, and we see the White Six appear, and we see, I want to call him Uncle Howdy. I need to remember to call him Uncle Howdy. Give Chad Gable the Sister Abigail, and a great Sister Abigail. Fucking Chad Gable sold the fuck out of it.
I was gonna say, I think Chad sold the best Sister Abigail ever.
Yeah.
Right then and there.
No, he planted. He went. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one, it was Bronson Reed versus Pete Dunne. I was excited to see this one because Pete Dunne, I like Pete Dunne being a bastard and just fucking people up. But Sheamus came in and gave Pete Dunne a big old knee to the head, and that was called off. We might get a triple threat, which would be cool with me at SummerSlam, with it being Sheamus with Bronson Reed and Pete Dunne. Definitely awesome. Moving on. The fifth match was Zelina Vega. Oh yeah, it was Zelina Vega versus Zoe Stark. Zelina Vega.
Nice seeing Zelina getting a win.
Won the watch finally. I love it too. Of course, what are they called? Zelina Vega.
What?
The new
I don't
stable.
think they have a name.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, the new trio of Shayna Baszler, Deville, and Stark tried to intervene, or they tried to intervene for Zoe Starks, but Zelina ended up picking up the win either way. We saw Sami Zayn and Jey Uso versus Judgment Day, Carlito and Dominic Mysterio, where they were trying to basically beat up and teach Sami in particular Jey Uso a lesson, but that didn't turn out so great. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso won.
It was Finn and JD, not Carlito and Dominic.
Really?
Yeah.
It's JD and Finn. Nothing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They were at ringside and they were causing distractions, but it was JD and Finn, not Carlito and Dominic.
Well, this website is shit. Either way, awesome matches. Great Raw. And not sure if you guys got to see NXT. But I'm
getting notifications right now from NXT.
Oh yeah, literally it's today. I will go ahead and not do that one. So yeah. But that is it. We have done the recap, and now we get to move into the meat and potatoes of the podcast episode, which is celebrities that have been inside the ring. I'll go ahead and start it off first. from last week, I remember I really respect someone that is from outside this this world, that comes in and like takes the shit seriously. I think you said that last week. Sorry about that word. But like I agree with you. I love it when someone actually takes this shit seriously and does amazing work with it. Stephen Amell is the person I'm gonna put out first. Stephen Amell did something at the original All In. He had a match with Christopher Daniels, which was fucking dope. He did a couple matches or little matches in WWE. I think he actually did a match, right?
Yeah. Tag team with Neville.
Right.
I was gonna call him Pac.
He actually did like a little bit of work over there at AEW during his time with heels when he was trying to promote that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, man, I want to see him as a wrestler, but I understand like what he does over here in acting pays a lot more and it's a lot less stressful on the body. But dude, I could have seen him win the title the way he was moving out there. He does like high fly moves and definitely could have hopefully we might see him again. Who knows? But yeah, that's the person I'm putting up first. Who wants to go next?
I can go. For me, yeah, I'm taking this as who's come up and actually been able to wrestle, who can actually put on a performance each time. And I hate to say this, I think of the Wes Mantooth meme where he goes around Bergie like, I hate you with all my guts, but goddamn do I respect you. And that's Logan Paul. He's really put on really 5-star matches. Honestly, I hate to admit it. Even matches I don't think are going to be great turn out to be better than I expect. It sucks that Prime is now everywhere in wrestling, but you can tell he's putting in the work. Like, he's the United States champion. You could say he's earned it, even though like there's always been something with his matches, but like the performance is there. He's a little sloppy sometimes, but you know, for someone who just has only done it for as long as he has, he's been growing phenomenally every time.
His match with Roman Reigns, I believe, is what kind of won me over. He did a lot of crazy shit on that match, and one thing I remember is him jumping from the post down to the announce table. That was clean. Like, if you're able to make that look good, you're a fucking wrestler. Like, you're doing something right. And like you said, the fact that he has the US title right now, they don't just give, at least in Triple H's regime, like, you have to have some type of caliber to hold the title, that at least that I've noticed in his control. Anything you want to say, Josh?
No, Logan Paul can handle his own, even though some people know that he has a background in wrestling from high school. That kind of helps him in WWE.
No, that's for sure. Who's your pick, Josh? Go ahead.
I was gonna say for also Logan Paul, for great examples, just like anything he's done with Ricochet.
Yeah.
Like the Royal Rumble, the TLC, or the Money in the Bank, and even their grudge match. Like, all of it was great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, those what was it? Yeah, it was was it Money in the Bank?
That was one of them. Yeah.
Where they did spots. And fucking wild shit. Yeah, those were good spots.
For me, the Royal Rumble one is one, like the one that comes to mind when they're both on the rope and they just go across, leap, and just hit each other.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
He's a good heel, especially when they're starting. Ricochet's girlfriend. You're gonna be saying my name as I'm the winner.
Damn.
Yeah, he tried to be a face for a hot second, but it was just not working. Like, no one wants this, and they're like, "All right, full heel," and it's been great.
It works.
In a weird way.
Like, yeah, if you're going in it, go the Rock way. They were trying to push him as a face. People didn't want it, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm embracing the heel thing. Smart move. Fuck that guy either way. Josh, who do you got?
So I don't know if you guys saw the NXT War Games. It was Team Undisputed Era versus Team McAfee.
Pat
Pat
McAfee.
McAfee.
Agreed.
He can wrestle. He's agility. He has good agility in the ring.
The match that signs out for me is the match that he did with Adam Cole in NXT.
Mm.
Yeah, he did. I think it was was the last man standing. It was something where you were able to use weapons,
I think it was the last man standing.
and he beat the fuck out of fucking Adam Cole, and in turn the same. Like he took it as much as he could take it. Definitely agree with you. Pat McAfee definitely deserves a tap the hat, because motherfucker can go.
Oh, and everyone loves him. Like wherever he goes, people cheer for him. I also loved his when he got a stunner from Stone Cold at WrestleMania.
Oh damn, I don't remember that one.
And I'm his skit in the Royal Rumble where he just said, "Nope, not doing this."
Oh
That was
yeah,
great.
that was funny.
And I'm still hoping that one day we'll get a Pat McAfee versus Corey Graves match.
I don't know. Supposedly
Battle of the
Corey
Announcers.
Graves was kind of hinting that he might be coming back. Like that was like
Yeah.
a rumor like a few years ago.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I'd be cool with that.
Seems like that's what they've always been hinting at. Like they're always at each other's throat. Like just let them fight. Let them fight.
That'd be cool. Maybe next year. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to
Yeah,
add, Josh?
No, just that match at War Games 2 was pretty good.
Right.
Cause let me see who was. I don't remember who his team was, but I think they got the win against Executed, and then he did a lot of high flying moves too.
What do you guys think about the DLC? The whole controversy that's happening right now.
Why is it? Because he's in it?
Not
Or
just
something
that,
like that?
it's his podcast
Oh
crew
right.
getting
You know what?
DLC.
Honestly, since they're using them for the actual storyline, who cares? You don't have to buy it if you don't like it.
I'm calling it right now. War Games
If
is gonna
Post
be.
Malone
Oh yeah,
gets in
fucking
it and,
Post
like, gets
Malone.
a huge buff version of himself, then who cares if all the other ones? It's fun. It's like when Darth Maul was in Tony Hawk. Did it make sense? No. It's great.
But
Um,
then that Spider-Man Wolverine after that too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell, we got Shrek at some point.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a video game. I agree with you guys. At the end of the day, it's a video game, so why not? Why not add these DLC people? But yeah, my next pick from the list that I remember in my head, it would have to be Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller did a little thing. The reason why I'm giving him a tip of the hat is because he took Jeff Jarrett's signature King of the Mountain fucking guitar to the head. And if you could take those, you definitely get a star in my book. I think it was Mystery Men. He was promoting Mystery Men at the time, and he ended up getting saved by D.O. Brown. Definitely a thing I remember, and definitely gets my respect. What do you guys have to say about that?
Well, I know he's not the only one who's gotten hit by a guitar, celebrity-wise. There was the guy from Cobra Kai in AEW recently. He won an award. Stole from him.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I saw it live too. Like that was like
Yeah.
the AEW I actually went to see live. So I'm like,
Yeah,
You're
it
correct.
was live at the forum. I remember he came out because
Yeah.
I think he had a Tony Award or something like that, and they stole his
yeah,
award.
it was something like that, and then they just stole it from him. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna wrestle you." So
Yeah, that was a funny segment that they did there, and Homeboy took it. He definitely took the hit.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see. Let's go with Warren. Who do you got?
all right, still same lines with why I'm choosing why I chose Logan Paul. I like celebrities who actually take the sport seriously or the performance seriously, and my next one is Bad Bunny, who when I started watching wrestling wasn't familiar with him. He was doing like a performance with Booker T at the Royal Rumble, I believe, and then he started doing matches. I'm like, all right, great, here comes the performer coming in. And then his run with Damian Priest was actually amazing. Like after his match at WrestleMania, I was like, Bad Bunny can wrestle and like he can come back whenever he wants. Like
The fact that
when he
this-
hosted Backlash,
yeah, in Puerto
like,
Rico,
I'm like, I hope we see something. Yeah, and it was so good, that pay-per-view.
definitely a highlight. One that I definitely remember and will keep in my memory. That shit was, I think it was the start of people outside the United States showing how much they love wrestling, because it started with Puerto Rico and then it went to France and then Germany and I think somewhere else. But ever since then, people were like, "Oh, we're gonna show you how much we give a fuck about this." And yeah, it's been awesome to see. Josh, anything else you want to add before telling us your next pick?
Well, like I said, Bad Bunny's because the high flyer, and you can tell he sold the heck about F5 at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah,
But yeah,
he's also
good memory.
in the wrestling games.
Yeah,
He was in 2K23.
I'm okay with that one. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that one because yeah, it'd be cool to wrestle as
He earned it.
Bad Bunny. Definitely earned it.
yeah, and he also I think he did the Canadian Destroyer on what's his name, John Morrison.
John Morrison.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was a clean one. Yeah, I hope he comes back. Definitely, I expect him to come back sooner than later. That's for sure.
Royal Rumble will see him again.
Yeah.
When
Alright.
Damien turns face, he'll come back.
Oh, have a heel Bad Bunny. Oh shit, that'd be dope.
Oh no, he's just gonna be still a face, but he's gonna be able to team up with Damien since he's also a face.
Yeah.
You can't team him up with a heel; it wouldn't make sense.
True. All right, Josh, who do you got for us?
So I'm going to have to say her first match at WrestleMania was my favorite because she wasn't still officially in WWE, I would say. Ronda Rousey tag team with Kurt Angle.
I'll give it to
Take
you.
on Triple H 70th win.
Absolutely. It was the introduction to Ronda Rousey to the WWE. Love-hate relationship with Ronda. Loved her in MMA. She did an awesome pioneering things in the sport. Once she was done, she came to WWE, and one thing that I'll always say is that she loves wrestling. She ever since in MMA, she didn't talk shit about wrestling. In contrary, she fucking was talking the best things about wrestling when she was an active fighter. And yeah, it was a natural transition from her from MMA to WWE. We've seen it before with fucking Tito Ortiz wrestling in TNA. A bunch of guys wrestled in TNA that were MMA fighters. Ken Shamrock, a WWE champion in his own right. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, another guy who's basically flip flop. Man's a fucking beast, as they say. But yeah, definitely a good addition there, Josh. Anything you want to add, Warren?
No, not really. I wasn't really ever a huge fan of Ronda Rousey.
Totally understand.
No.
Like I said, I
didn't see her beginning run, so I don't really have anything to add to it. I've just heard stories.
Yeah, it was rough. Definitely agreeing. She should have been in NXT, build her brand there, make her learn just like everyone else. But I understand why they did it the way they did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think of the promo where Adam Pearce just rips her to shreds. Face, yeah.
So yeah, a lot of the stuff that's happened since her leaving, yeah, she's talked a lot of shit, and now I think recently she's like, okay, with now that Triple H is in charge, it's gotten better, and I see that the women's division is gotten better. So that's a good thing. She's, she stood up and said, okay, I was wrong. The women's division is getting better under Triple H.
Isn't she in ROH right now?
No, dude. So what happened with her? She was basically about to like sign with AEW, and then nothing happened. So who knows what's going on with her? We might see her in AEW or in Ring of Honor, but we'll see.
Yeah.
My pick for my last pick here is a lady who's been in the entertainment industry and has wrestled a few times in WWE, more. I think she did a singles match, but I think they've been more tag team. Maria Menounos. Definitely, you know, she went in there, made it look decent. Was it great? No. Decent? I'll give it to her. The fact that she came back over and over, awesome. That shows that she loves the sport. She takes it seriously, and yeah, I definitely have to give her a tip the hat on that one, because she did it. She did it multiple times. Anything you guys want to add about this one?
So didn't she actually break one of her ribs in one of the matches? This is the
Damn.
one I'm thinking of.
I believe that you're right. Definitely earns my respect on that one. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next. Who is your final pick, Ward?
My final pick, staying with performance, I'm going to go with Johnny Knoxville for my third one.
Nice.
Like, he may not be the most physical best at it, but committing to it, he definitely gets it. It was the first match where I actually liked Sami Zayn, was his and Sami's WrestleMania match. Granted, I started watching wrestling again when Sami was doing his conspiracy theory, so anything before that I didn't see at the time, so all I had was that. So I'm like, I wasn't a huge fan of that character, and after seeing that match when I started watching it, and like the whole commitment to Johnny Knoxville just trying to get one up on Sami, even to this day, is funny because he's now a face. Everyone loves Sami, but Johnny Knoxville will not break the bit and go like, he's an asshole, don't trust him.
No, I definitely like that too. I didn't get to see the match that they did where he uses a big old trap to trap Sami.
Oh, yeah, classic comedy.
That's funny. Mm-hmm.
And it, go ahead.
And it's funny because they were feuding a lot, like going to WrestleMania. I think Jackass 4 had come out by then. And they were on the red carpet, and Johnny Knoxville was like, "Get this man off the carpet right now!"
Oh
they
my
like,
God.
didn't Johnny Knoxville post Sami Zayn's real phone number like on a billboard?
Oh my fucking
and
God.
people were just like,
What a menace! What a fucking menace! Brilliant. I love it.
Oh, it's great.
And then just recently, right now, Johnny Knoxville was talking shit about Sami Zayn at a comedy show, and I think.
Oh yeah, like for his Netflix is a joke, like Johnny.
Yeah.
Like shut up again. Like that's the thing all the time. Like he's still treating Sami like he's a heel still. Like, no, Johnny, he's cool. He's one of us.
I think what's her name was there? The man. What's her name?
Oh, Becky Lynch.
She was there. She's like, he's good now, Johnny Knoxville. We all like him.
Yeah.
And I think he bought him flowers at the end. I think or something like that.
That is funny. Yeah, dude. I definitely like Johnny Knoxville. At the time, well, when I saw all the props online that were happening, I kind of got pissed about it because I was like, why are they making a joke? But then I thought, like, why do you care? It's fucking wrestling. They do stupid shit like this. It's done.
Goofy wrestling for life.
Goofy wrestling happens.
Have you watched that match yet?
No.
You gotta watch, man. You gotta watch it.
All right.
Not only because it's a funny match, because the Wee Man.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Wee Man comes up.
How many matches can be good matches? It's possible.
I will give it a shot. But yeah, it's funny coming from me, a person who likes watching mannequin wrestle in DDT.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very hypocritical on my end.
A little bit.
Josh, who do you have for your final pick?
So my final pick, I would say Kevin Federline.
Fucking Kevin Federline.
He's not good or bad, but just what he did, because he interfered in remember when Survivor Series used to do champion versus champion versus champion? So it was basically the Big Show versus King Booker versus John Cena.
Oh shit! During that era, okay.
Yeah, and he came out to help King Booker win the triple match.
That is fucking hilarious.
So then Cena challenged him to a match 1-on-1, and Cena just destroyed him.
Fucking ragdolled his ass. I remember one thing I do remember is him getting the F5 multiple times, right?
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird. Just stole Brock Lesnar's move.
Anything you guys want to add before we call it?
There's been like honorable mentions here and there, but
Oh yeah, the honorable mentions.
Yeah,
I think the only ones that kind of pop up in my mind, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's been in AEW and WWE a couple times. At the height of DX, he came out and supported DX. Another one comes to mind, Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart got in the match between John Cena and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ended up showing up at what the fuck is this show called?
The Daily News
Show.
Daily Show.
Daily Show.
He showed up at Daily Show and basically was punking Jon Stewart. That was funny. And then for some reason, Jon Stewart ended up turning on John Cena because of reasons. But so yeah. Anyone?
They said raisins.
Anything
Because of raisins.
because of raisins.
He gave me raisins. Like fuck it.
He's like, you know what? I needed the fiber. I'm getting old. Anything you guys want to add? Any honorable mentions that pop in your mind?
Snooki.
Right.
Snooki. Yeah, she's done a couple of times.
Yeah, she's very athletic because she has a cheerleading background. She can do flips
That's funny.
when she's sober.
When she's sober. What about you?
No, Warren.
I'm keeping all mine a secret until round 2 of this.
Okay, we can do that. All right. I want to thank everyone who tuned into the show. Be sure to give us a like, leave us a comment, and be sure to tune in next week where we're going to be talking about something. I don't know yet, but until then, this has been Rick. That's Warren. That's Josh. Where can they find you, Josh?
They can find me at Instagram, Sith_Josh_818. I'm also going to be at Comic-Con this weekend. I have 2 meet and greets with WWE and AEW, so if you're
Nice.
there, say hi.
Nice. Warren, where can they find you?
Mostly I'm still on Twitch under Twostone, TU_STEUND. I'm currently playing Kirby 64, but I feel like I'll be done with that in the next couple of days. So who knows what the next 64 game is. I'm also on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok under the same name.
Hell yeah. Until next time, I want to thank you all. Be good to yourself and to others. Bye.
Bye.
Be sure to follow me on all the social platforms at NSIRick. And you can also email the show at notsointellectualpod@gmail.com. See you next time.